Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition here of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I'm your host, Remon Azab, aka Remon. Just wanted to bring you guys the updated information. I guess I ended up being correct. It was Emperor Palpatine. So we are going to be getting Emperor Palpatine somehow out of this event. Now, the details haven't been released yet. We did get a community update today that broke down some character updates. So they made some adjustments to Mace Windu, Kit Fisto. They made a damage increase over to Cad Bane. So some of those things I'm sure will roll out either tonight. I just got a client restart just a few moments ago, and we actually did get the character screen for Emperor Palpatine. So I want to go ahead and scroll down to that, and we'll do a quick ability overview on the new character here. So here he is, Emperor Palpatine. Doesn't he look great? So I'm super excited. I can't wait to see how we get to unlock him and what the event's like. But it seems like it's going to be something like the Yoda event. We are going to have to get 145 shards for him to unlock him. So I'm assuming it's going to be something like where you can unlock him at 5 stars, and then again, if you have 7-star rebels, you'll be able to complete the 7-star Palpatine. But that may not be the case. I mean, they may only give us a certain amount of shards today, and then we may have to wait, for the event again. I don't know how it's going to work exactly, but I'm assuming we'll be able to, get a 7-star Palpatine at the conclusion of this event. So let's take a look at his basic ability, Lightning Strike. Deal physical damage to target enemy and shock them for 2 turns. Then Palpatine gains 6% turn meter for each shocked enemy. Okay, so now this seems kind of interesting. It seems like you have the ability to shock more than one person, but I don't know. We're gonna have to see how that works out. But I've also never heard the word or seen the word shock. Usually that would be stun, right? So I'm assuming shock is going to be a new type of ability, or maybe it just is another way to describe stunning them. So I guess we'll have to see. They did say that Emperor Palpatine was going to be coming out with a new ability that nobody else had before. So this could be it. I don't know yet, but that's pretty cool. Okay, let's take a look. He does have, let's see here, 5 abilities, so that's pretty awesome. Now, next ability, Power of the Dark Side. Deal special damage to all enemies with a 40% chance to stun them for 1 turn. Shocked enemies are stunned for 2 turns and have their shock dispelled. Now, again, it seems like they're describing shocking an enemy as something different than stunning them. So I don't know what that means yet. Maybe shocking an enemy is just something that Palpatine can do alone, because I've never seen that term used before in the game. So I'm not exactly sure how that's going to play out. I guess we'll find out when we face him, and obviously when we unlock him and get to see what the ability does. But that's pretty excellent, right? Because I mean, again, this is an AOE stun that we can use possibly in the raid. So I mean, this would be a great time to release Palpatine if you're looking for an AOE stun in the new raid. Now, again, we're not sure if AOE stuns are going to be a thing in the new raid. We're hoping so, because that seems to be like the direction that it's going in. It seems to be something that'll work based upon some of the data mined info that we've gotten and things like that. It doesn't look like turn meter reduction is going to work, so it's going to be more crowd control. So you're going to want to stun various different enemies and then kill the enemies that aren't stunned. So I mean, we're going to see how this works, obviously, as it comes, but again, another AoE stun in the game is great, especially considering that seems to be a viable option in the new raid. Now, moving along here, let the hate flow. All allies gain offense up for 2 turns, and all units lose 5% of their max health. Palpatine recovers health equal to 75% the total amount lost. For each shocked enemy, gain 10% turn meter and refresh the duration of shock for 2 turns. That's pretty interesting. I mean, again, that's kind of a very involved ability. I don't know how that's going to work in an actual match, but it's pretty cool. So he's going to give everybody offense up for 2 turns, and all units lose 5% of their max health, and Palpatine recovers health equal to 75% of the total amount lost. Okay, so um, I'm assuming that that means his own team, but I'm not sure. Again, that could be the enemy team, but again, that's probably the enemy team. But anyway, offense up for 2 turns. That's fantastic, and um, 10% turn meter and refresh duration of shock to 2 turns. That's very cool. I mean, again, it's really, until we know what the shock mechanic is, like what's the difference between being shocked and being stunned, we won't know what this means. But if they are the same exact thing, I doubt it. It seems like they seem to be describing it as 2 separate effects. So I'm assuming shocked will be something else than being stunned. Maybe being shocked will be something that that Emperor Palpatine introduces into the game. So going forward, just like um, Grandmaster Yoda introduced tenacity, for example. So let's see here, or sorry, tenacity up. Now let's move along here to his leader ability, Emperor of the Galactic Empire. Empire and Sith allies gain plus 23% potency and max health. Jedi and Rebel enemies have minus 23 potency and evasion. When an Empire ally inflicts a debuff during their turn, they gain 11% turn meter. Whenever a Sith ally inflicts a debuff during their turn, they recover 11% of their max health. This is going to be the death of Dooku and Ben, I'll tell you that. No potency and evasion. So he's going to negate a bit of evasion and potency for any Jedi or Rebel enemies. And all Sith and Empire allies are going to have an increase to potency and max health. And whenever an Empire ally inflicts a debuff during their turn, they gain 11% turn meter. So whenever an Empire ally inflicts a negative status effect during their turn, they're going to get 11% turn meter. Whenever a Sith ally inflicts a debuff during their turn, they're going to recover 11% of their max health. So, the health thing will help for Sith because, some of the Sith are a little bit more squishy, kind of like Darth Maul or Count Dooku, things like that. So, recovering the max health, I think, will be, maybe more beneficial for them than the turn meter, let's say, for the Empire. But it's cool that they created, one for both factions, right? So they gave turn meter to the Empire allies and max health to the Sith allies. So pretty cool leader ability. I'm sure some of these things over time will get reworked and changed based upon, player feedback from the character once we actually all unlock him and get to use him a little bit. Now, this is the last ability here. It's unique, Crackling Doom. At the end of each of his turns, Palpatine deals special damage to all shocked enemies and then deals special damage to all Jedi and Rebel enemies. This damage can't defeat enemies. Okay. So I guess this basically means that, any shocked enemies that you have during the encounter, or any Jedi or Rebel enemies that you're facing, will get some sort of damage from Emperor Palpatine at the end of his turn every single time, no matter what. So he's going to be a super anti-Rebel and Jedi character, and this is really cool. I mean, again, we don't know what his stats are yet. I don't believe he's up on swgoh.gg yet, so we don't know what his character statistics are going to be. Obviously, they can always be manipulated with mods and things like that, but that's still very cool. Again, just really excited that we're going to get an opportunity here to unlock the Emperor. Definitely a character that a lot of people have been looking forward to getting. Great to have another Sith character in the game, right? I mean, we just haven't had a ton of Sith characters. There's no real viable Sith team right now, so maybe this makes that possible. I don't know. I'm definitely looking forward to running this guy with my Darth Maul and just seeing how it works, right? But definitely very excited, super stoked for the Emperor's Demise event. We're also going to get some Vader shards out of it as well. They are going to give us 5 Vader shards, I believe, over in achievements. And again, it's just great news in general. I mean, looking forward to getting this guy unlocked and getting that going. Now, I don't know exactly when the update will fully kick in. If it's going to be like Master Yoda's event, they're going to have a specific time where they're going to roll it out to everyone, right? So whether that be 1 p.m. Eastern time or 1 p.m. Pacific time or 11 a.m. Pacific time, it's usually around that time, like around midday. So usually around, like, let's say 1 or 2 p.m. Eastern time and 10 or 11 a.m. Pacific time. So around that time, I would expect that we're actually going to get the update for the event tomorrow. But we haven't had any other news yet. I mean, again, it's still a little early in the evening, so we may get another update in the forums, which maybe actually explains what the event details are. I just wanted to get this out to you guys as soon as possible because, obviously Emperor Palpatine confirmed is a huge deal, and I just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware of that. But I will definitely be making a video about the event tomorrow as soon as I get a chance to crack into it. Try to see if I can get a recording of the actual completion of the event. And I'm assuming that it's going to be pretty difficult, assuming that, there's going to be if it's anything like the Yoda event, for sure it's going to be kind of hard, right? So we're going to have to maybe make some adjustments to mods. I'm assuming they're going to tune this guy up for characters that are level 80 with mods on top of that, and it's still maybe even hard for characters that are all maxed out. So I'm going to try out a couple of different combinations of my Rebel squads and see what I can come up with. Hopefully we can go ahead and get this done on video tomorrow, and I'll go ahead and post that up for you guys so you can see how it goes. Just super stoked. Again, if you guys have any thoughts, I'd love to hear some feedback on this. I'm super excited about it. I hope you guys are too. If you get a chance, just leave a comment for me in the comment section. And like I said, as soon as I get some more information, I'll definitely be making another video and posting that up for you guys. But thanks for checking it out. Again, if you have any questions or you want to come chat with us, just come on over to teamskunk.com. You can always send me a private message at teamskunk.com. It'll send you a link over to our Discord. Just download the Discord app and you can come send me a private message anytime or come chat with any of our Team Skunk members over there. But again, thanks for checking it out. May the force be with you guys.